What's going on, y'all? I'm Evan Welch, and this is my first video on this channel. And since turkey season's a few weeks away, I'm just gonna do a little tour of my house and show y'all some of the antlers and my turkey that I killed last season, and a couple other cool things I have. So this is gonna be primarily a hunting channel, and I might do a little fishing in my creek at my hunting club, and who knows what else I might do. But I'm gonna begin the tour of my house. All right, so this is my first turkey ever. I killed last year in the 2019 season. He had an 11-inch beard with 1-inch spurs. Sorry about the lighting. I called him in along with 2 other gobblers. Let's see, I got a painting from Cabela's. A guy named, let's see, Hayden Lamson. He has a lot of paintings like that. They're really neat. Up there is my dad's Thompson Center 50 cal muzzle loader. He built that along with my grandpa. And right here is my wife's biggest deer. Nice 8-point. Killed at their family farm. And here is my 9-point from this year. Big 9-point. He scored about 125 inches. To be honest, I'm really not worried about the score of too many deer unless it's a monster, just because I mean, I'm more of like, if it looks good, you know, I'm gonna shoot it. If it's a mature deer, that's always an award. This is a deer that I found while I was fishing. Nice 8-point. Got him cleaned up and actually used that at my wedding, my wife's wedding. It's a pretty nice one. I actually found this one right here. I'm gonna bring him out. He's kind of covered under the TV a little bit, but I found this one whenever I was walking through some tall pines. I just happened to see it laying like this, and I just happened to see his skull sticking up. It's a really big mature deer. Got a thick rack. Oh, I gotta be careful with it. I actually used molding clay on this deer because the squirrels got to him. And again, I'm sorry about the lighting, but this right here, all this was torn up by squirrels. I had to use molding clay, stain, and paint, and it actually turned out pretty good. I've got a nice shed right here I found in South Augusta. It's about 25 minutes north of here. And found that at a water treatment plant. That was pretty cool. Let's see what else I got. Okay, so right here is a nice shed, probably my favorite shed. My wife's grandpa found this one. And there's my dog right here. Say hey, Annie. Say hey, girl. Yeah, now I'd like to see that deer. I'm sure he's dead by now though, because this shed's pretty old. But I found this one. I'm just gonna let y'all know I found like 4 deadheads, maybe 5 deadheads. Let's see, yeah, 6 deadheads this year so far. Did a lot of walking along the creek beds, and it paid off for sure. My dog that I just showed y'all, she actually found this buck for me. I had him on trail cam during bow season, and I don't know the cause of death, but I mean, he's not the biggest deer, but he's definitely a deer I would like to shoot. I would like to shoot because he's got decent mass, and he was definitely mature. He had a big body. Let's see. This is a deer I'm watching from my brother-in-law. He shot that in our hunting club. Him and my sister are missionaries in Ecuador. So I'm watching that and another buck head along with this one for them while they're gone. I got this one. This is my grandpa's buck. I think he killed this at Big Laser WMA about 10 years ago. It's a decent buck. This is my wife's grandpa's biggest deer. That's a monster. He scores probably about 135 or so. Big old buck. let's see. This is one of my sheds I found this year. Just a little guy. It was new and it's pretty nice. I like to hold on to the really nice ones. I let all the dogs chew up all the other ones. But here's my first shed that I found at my wife's family's land in Wrightsville. Nice antler right here. But I never did see that buck. I'll show y'all another my first matching shed set that I found in a minute. But right here is a stud corn and soybean fed deer right here, y'all. This deer is a stud. Killed in Wrightsville at the wife's family farm. Big old buck. Right here I actually have a cabinet. It's you can put memorabilia in it. So you can see there's some fake pictures. That is not me. But my brother gave it to me this past year. Let's see. I got some more sheds up there, some more sheds in there. I got them everywhere. This is my first mature buck. I killed him in 2014 at my hunting club, and he was actually on top of a doe whenever I shot him. Well, he got off and then I shot him, but he's got some cool characteristics. Let's see. He's got a split brow tine right here, and he broke this beam off right here. I saw this deer a week earlier. I decided to sit in the stand. It was opening day of gun season. I just decided to sit in the stand. I didn't bow hunt at the time, but I decided to sit in the stand and just see what I would see. And he stepped out. I caught a glimpse of him, and I distinctly remember this part right here being broke off. And I told myself I was going to shoot that deer if I saw him because I knew he was a mature buck. But I mean, he was starting to grow a little drop tine right there. I thought that was a cool split brow tine. And this is my wife's first buck she ever shot in Wrightsville, Georgia, at the family farm again. I'm just going to call it the farm. I need to get used to that, just calling it the farm. I'm going to be down there a lot, I guess, turkey hunting and maybe doing some deer hunting. But yeah, those are pretty much all the bucks in my living room. And in here we have a deer my brother-in-law killed in my hunting club. This deer is a monster. Here, I'll show him to y'all. He's an absolute giant. 20-inch inside spread. He found him in a creek bottom as well. It seems like all these deer go to creek bottoms to die, get close to the water. Yeah, good looking buck right there. And in my game room, we have a few smaller bucks. These were my wife's grandpa's deer, and he just gave them to us. And here's my first matching set of sheds that I found. It actually came off a deer my wife let go a week before she shot her big 8. Got a doe skull right there. Signed picture of Herschel Walker. And over here you got one of my wife's bucks. Right here is another buck I found a couple weeks ago. And right here is a nice 10-point I found as well. I find a lot of deer. I've only shot 2 nice mature bucks my lifetime so far. But he has about a 15-inch spread. Alright, well that's all I have for today. Just remember to praise the Lord in everything you do. And I'll catch y'all later.